So welcome to Exhibit Columbus, 10 years of the J. Irwin and Xenia S. Prize. We are very fortunate to have with us here today Richard McCoy, who is the Executive Director of the Landmark Columbus Foundation. We'll be sharing some information on all the materials and everything surrounding you, and also here in the middle of the gallery. I just want to say that it is a thrill and a pleasure to host you here. I think including some of the utopia-facing projects that have already enfolded themselves into Exhibit Columbus, I think there's a lot of similarity in between New Harmony, Indiana, and also Columbus, Indiana. So I'm thrilled that you're here to also share everything that is involving with the entirety of the 10 years of the Miller Prize. So we're very fortunate to have you, and it's been a pleasure to work together with your team.
Thank you.
Whose reflections are here all around you, and that is a glory. So I just wanted to mention that this show is on view through April the 11th. If you have friends that weren't able to make it here today, please do send them our way. You may have noticed this is not a one-show opening reception, but a two-show opening reception. So we're very lucky to have Locality here in the VG project space, which is through that door, while I am gesturing in that direction. We have some of the artists here today. We also have the curator here with us today, who is the Senior Gallery Associate for the New Harmony Gallery of Contemporary Arts. We'll be hearing shortly from Grant DiDomizio on both the process of that show and some of the artworks that are on view. I wanted to mention very quickly before I hand over to Grant to speak on Locality, we will have other programs for Exhibit Columbus while the show is on view. So please look at our social media and also our website for that information. And with that, we'll hear more about Locality from Grant. So Grant, take it away.
Yes, so Locality, an exhibit about culture and place in Evansville, New Harmony. Very long title, but I think that speaks to many of the themes in the exhibit. I want to say it's an honor to have this first show with these artists in the VG projects. So this group exhibit includes artist Jerry Baum from USI Archives and Collections. Special thanks to Jennifer Green, Michael Patrick Bailey, Stanley Campbell, Emily Gartner, Jonathan Hamilton, Amy Musia, and Tori Shindell Voda. So again, special thanks to those artists. There will be two upcoming programs with Locality. First, there will be an art preservation and placemaking talk at Black Lodge Coffee in town on Church Street. I think 16 Church Street, if you like. On Thursday, March 12th at 10 a.m. This is going to be more of a casual conversation about the themes of the exhibit with USI archivist Jennifer Green again and artist Emily Gartner. We will feature some objects from the Jerry Baum archive, and Emily Gartner very politely said she would bring along some samples of her work. So thank you. Second, there will be an artist talk with Tori Shindell Voda. So she will have that at the VG Projects, just the back gallery there, which you should go visit if you like, on Saturday, March 21st, starting at 3 p.m. So Tori will discuss her Collected One mixed media series of works and the meaning behind those materials at that event. The exhibit really does touch on some broad themes of urban renewal, historic preservation, and placemaking in both Evansville and New Harmony. There is kind of a comparison and contrast there. As you can plainly see, there are 2D and 3D artwork, importantly, and I think it really registers to how the built environment reflects priorities and the concerted efforts of driven individuals, artists, right? Working together in the physical structure of a community, place, as we are here. Thank you.
Thank you, Grant. That was wonderful. Let's get started. So Locality is also on view through April 11th. So again, if you know anyone that hasn't had a chance to see either show, please do bring them by. Our hours are Tuesday through Saturday from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. With that, I'd like to hand it over to Richard to speak a little bit about what's around you and to share some insights into Exhibit Columbus. So thank you, Richard.
Well, thank you, Audra, and thanks to having us here. Thanks to University of Southern Indiana. My name is Richard McCoy. I'm the Executive Director of Landmark Columbus Foundation, a nonprofit entity based in Columbus, Indiana. And we're awfully glad to be here to talk about one of our most visible programs, Exhibit Columbus. And I think it matters to New Harmony because it's about legacy. And when I think about legacy in art and architecture, there's two towns in Indiana that really come to mind. One is New Harmony, the other is Columbus. You have such an amazing legacy here You have such an interesting legacy of contemporary art and architecture. You have University of Southern Indiana dedicated to this place. It's amazing for a small place. And so what we wanted to do is to bring here the feature part of Exhibit Columbus, which is a 2-year cycle of events that culminates in an exhibition of temporary art and architecture. Not unlike what we put out here with, you have an installation that comes out here, except we do it throughout downtown. Our town is bigger, it's about 50,000 people, and we make 15 to 20 projects a year. The Miller Prize is named after 2 of our most significant and well-known benefactors in the town, not unlike your Jane Blaffer Owen here. And so it's a way to honor the past, but to not be nostalgic, to not get stuck in the past and always think the past was better than the present. We think the future is really where it's at. And so when you look at what we've produced an exhibition of over 100 photographs by Hadley Fruits, who's an Indianapolis-based photographer who works all over the state and a little bit in the country, and he's documented all of the projects in each cycle of Exhibit Columbus. So that's what you have is a look at that. But the reason why we wanted to bring it to you is because we're proud of it, first of all, and we want to share it. But I hope there's something that we can talk about. And what it is it's a breakdown of each cycle. And so this is the 2016-17 cycle, 18-19, 2021, 22, 23, and 24, 25. And then I did something that I think our staff liked. We have a small but mighty group of people. I asked them each if they would write the intro text for each of the sections. And so if you'll see at the bottom, there's a name and a photograph. That's the person that wrote it. And we did this because we want to communicate with you. We want to make this connection between Columbus and New Harmony. We kind of want to make it a little bit personal. And so I asked each one of them, what did this cycle mean to you? And just give me a sentence or two about that. And so I hope you read those and think a little bit that things happen because of people. If you see something happening, someone has done it. And so this is an important part, I think, about for both of our communities and how things work. So I am glad to hang out and answer any questions you have for it. It's a fairly complicated thing that's been running for about 10 years. But just also to say congratulations to Grant and all of the artists in this show. I think it's a really nice connection between the two. So thanks very much to Audra, and I'm glad to hang out and answer any questions you might have. Thank you.